as you did before, and once again, some more of that love, some more of that generosity for Giuseppe Cantarella!
Welcome here. So, today I will talk a little bit about myself, because I'm a PhD student for the University of Strathclyde. This sounds very good, I know. But because, I worked a lot. I took my master degree, I passed my interview, I even fucking changed country, so I can finally say that I'm a free and grown man. Well, I'm a free and grown Italian man with an Italian mom that, she doesn't let you do anything when you are at home, but she also complains if you don't do nothing. And now that you have to live alone, she's worried that you're not even able to tie your shoes. Well, she's the best cook in the world, I have to admit it. But she also thinks that 1 month without her food will make you starve to death. Well, the most technological things that she ever used was a 1980 cell phone. So she will buy a new smartphone, she will ask you to help her how to use it. Believe me, it's easier to convince Boris Johnson to change her dresser than to explain an old Italian mom how to use Skype. Well, I'm also an Italian grown man with an Italian dad. He's the head of the family, and he's the only one that knows how to survive in this world. And since you're not asking him for money anymore, he will think about your livelihood in a different way, that it's usually a 30 kilos package full of food every month. Yeah, because she also thinks that we live in the fucking Sahara Desert. My field of study is photonics. I know, it's cool, I know, yeah. But since I was young, I had this dream about being like Obi-Wan, fighting against Darth Vader with my lightsaber. Yeah, and finally, I work with lasers, But what I do is not so exciting. Yeah, I work with filters. Now, okay, not the hair cleaning that should help you to make the bathroom suitable for human after your morning shit. I know, they don't work for you, but they don't work for me either, so don't worry. But the filter that I work with are a bit more useful, but I'll explain you later. Because talking about morning shit, I always start working during mine, So, and since I'm working with filter, and they are called ring resonator, I realized that you Glaswegian are really full of fantasy, because I was there, sitting in the bathroom, like really concentrated to look for some paper about ring resonator, and I realized that a ring resonator is in Glaswegian a huge fart. Well, therefore, I found this paper. It's really interesting. And do you know that the average fart is 100 millimeter in volume and lasts at least 2 seconds? But more useful than the statistic itself is how it was calculated. Because this involved subject farting into special hair-tied underwear. Can you imagine that? Like, guys, I'm running some test. Give me that can of beans and my special underwear. Unbelievable. Anyway, but the most interesting thing on this paper is that it was scientifically proved that women fart smell worse. Can you believe that? If you don't believe me, I report you the paper. Because it says, in study conducted by eminent flatulence researcher Michael Levitt, good name, women's fart consistently sport significantly greater concentration of hydrogen sulfide. Other judges have confirmed that at similar volume, this translates to a noticeably worse odor compared to men's fart. Guys, I thought my PhD was a very bad job, but I stopped complaining when I realized that I could have been an odor judge. Anyway, talking about what I'm doing, let's imagine that you are inside a club for a woman hound. I have to do this example with another one of you because I have a girlfriend that doesn't let me free to have even thought about it, but I'll talk to you about later. So, you are in this club, you are dancing like your best Tony Manero in Saturday Night Fever, So when, bam, you see that girl. She's amazing, she's stunning, she's beautiful, and she has to be yours. So, you are the lion, you are the man, So you will start dancing around her, looking at her, staring at her in a really creepy way, like this, But since you will find the courage to talk with her, believe me, guys, I saw things that you human can even think about. Because there's the grown man technique that is like, hey, daddy's home. But there's also like something more poetic that is like, did it hurt when you fell from heaven because you must be an angel? Well, I don't know if they work because they usually don't. But let's say that one of these macho man technique works, and you finally talk with her. Okay, you probably drunk a lot, and you probably need to let her drunk a lot as well. That's your case, mate. Don't worry. But so she's finally yours, right? You kiss her and you say, "Do you want to go to my place for another drink?" Well, okay that she's drunk, and she didn't see that you are sweating like Alex Salmon after having cleaned one floor with the stairs. But, by the way, I don't know why Alex Salmon wanted an independent Scotland being part of the Europe, but still keeping the pound. Doesn't he know that most of Europe now use the kilograms? Anyway, so she's finally yours. You say that, and then you hear a voiceover that say, "Great, let's call a cab for 4 people." What? Man, do you really think that a beautiful girl goes inside a club just by herself? Never. Because every time that a beautiful girl goes inside a club, a bunch of at least other 2 men follow her. Always. But you are really drunk, so you want to keep something good from this situation, so you look at them. One of these is probably her brother, and it's already ready to ruin your night. The other one is that old friend that she knows since they were young, you know, and he's always better than you, that are the third gin tonic, already fucking wasted and not so attractive. So, here it comes what I do in my research. Because what would be great in this situation? A selective filter that will help you to take the good one and get rid of the other 2, you know? That's what I do, but with laser. Because every time that I create, I know, every time that I create a wave, the brother and the whole friend of these waves comes with her, and I don't want them like you don't want those for your night, right? So, talking about my grown man Italian freedom, I have to say that fortunately my mother is not the only woman in my life. Because I'm also a free grown Italian man with an Italian girlfriend. She's amazing. Well, even if she doesn't ask me if I ate enough because she doesn't want me to become fat. But this will make you in a very bad position with your mom because she says the reverse. But even if she doesn't ask you about food, she will ask you to buy all the furniture for your flat because you don't understand nothing about style. She will ask you to buy all the clothes for you because you understand nothing about style. She will ask you how many times you clean your flat because you understand nothing about being clean. And as well as your mom, she will call you and text you every day. But it's quite different because your mom, your mom will call you and text you every day, and she won't care if you're working, if you are with your boss, because if you don't call your mom, she will think that you are dying because you're not eating. In that case, my girlfriend just wants to know what I'm doing. But even if, of course, I'm not even allowed to look at another human being that doesn't have hair on her legs. And even some who do, talking about French. Anyway, so I have to say that my family and my research always give me very good advice. I remember one that my dad gives me. Oh, if I only had followed that advice. Because he always says, don't bring your work home. Well, you know, the filter that I work with, they are called ring resonator. And once I brought one of these ring home just to work with, my girlfriend was there, and now I'm engaged. Thank you.